Hello everyone, my name is Micah, and in this video I want to decorate this journal page with you. Something that I've been really enjoying in my journal lately is to create little scenes out of a piece from a collage sheet and then to just, extend it into like a full little scene with some backgrounds. Here I did it too. I just added these pumpkins to the page. And I think it's just a really fun way to be using collage sheet elements, and it's nice because you don't just start from scratch. You have something that your imagination can respond to, so it's a lot more playful and potentially less intimidating. For this spread, I am going to be using these cute kitty mushrooms. This is a collage sheet from Cat Collage Club, the November collection. At the time of this recording, this is coming out on the coming Monday. And yeah, I hope we're gonna have some fun with these. And I've prepared. I feel like in one of those old-fashioned cooking shows where, they have the thing already baked. I cut these out just to save some time, and I thought, wouldn't it be cute if they were sitting on a spread, something like this, and I want to add some mossy greenery around here. And then I think mushrooms can sometimes grow on logs, so I was wondering if I could draw a little log here, which potentially also would give me some space to write in the log, and then just hint at a forest in the background and just some, like I said, some grass and mossy things down here. That at least is what I have in my head. We'll see how that transpires. First thing, I am going to take just a pencil to just roughly sketch in where the log is gonna go. Let's just say this is coming off screen from out there somewhere, and then just maybe going like this. And then I think we're gonna have a log opening here, like a hollow log, something like that. And then just do another line right here, and then we're gonna have some fun with some texture. And then I guess this also has some thickness to it, maybe. Like so. Maybe there's like a branch. I'm not sure. I might not actually put that in. And these can just sort of sit on here. Like so. And I think the grass is just gonna be like so. Yeah. I'm wondering now if I should glue these down and then watercolor around them. It's probably a better idea to not glue them down just yet. Okay, we're just gonna jump in. We're not gonna overthink this. Let's take a brush, and then I am going to use watercolor for this, and maybe some colored pencils, but you could use you could use markers or just colored pencils. This, by the way, is a Midori A6 notebook, and it holds up pretty well to watercolor. For the log, I'm going to use, I think, a little bit of, this is burnt umber, so it's like a really nice brown, and in this will here I have a little bit of, I think that's it's called Castile Orange, but it's very brown, so we're just gonna do that. This wonderful palette here is from GALLO watercolors. They're handmade in Italy and they're gorgeous. They are made with mineral pigments, so sometimes it leaves like a funky texture, like almost like a gritty texture on the page, but I don't mind. Okay, and now we're just gonna do this. Let's draw ourselves a little log. The beauty of something like a log is that, you know, it's a natural it doesn't, you know, it doesn't have perfect edges or anything, so you can just have fun with the paint. Just let it flow and pool and do its thing. I said I was gonna do my journaling inside the log here. I'm not quite sure if that's gonna be possible with the, like I was mentioning, that gritty texture that this watercolor has. Oh well. Okay. I like that. Now while the log dries, I can maybe start hinting at some forest green in the background. I'll just move these to the side so I don't get them wet, since they are printed with a just a normal inkjet printer. That ink is gonna bleed when you get it wet. Now in the same palette, I also have what is called Buckthorn Green. Oh yeah, that's beautiful, isn't it? It's just a really soft green. That's perfect. And please excuse my creaky chair. And on this page, I'm just gonna extend it all the way. And then we can make the green a little darker where the grass and the moss is down here. And then we can start adding this around here. You just might want to be careful because the log is probably still a little wet. I'm gonna add more like individual strands of darker strands of grass with colored pencil. And then this is French ochre here. Maybe we can add some of that too, just for some variance in hue. Make it look more natural. Well, here I'm talking about natural, and the mushrooms are all kind of crazy colorful and have kittens on them, but and we could darken the green up here, since that's where the tree tops are. Tree tops. Did I say that right? Not sure. Okay. Now, we could color this in. Since we're looking inside the log, it's obviously not paper color. And usually this probably would be darker than the outside, unless the light is coming from here. But I think just for design purposes, and since I'm not really designing something with light and shadow, I'm just gonna go with a lighter brown, which in this case is a raw sienna. When I do something like this in my sketchbook, I tend to not paint like a full-on painting where there's light and shadow. It's more just a flat kind of design. Maybe we can add some more of that French ochre here. Just connect the tree trunk with the grass. Yeah, okay. And now I am going to quickly go over it with a blow dryer to dry it, and then I'll be back. Okay, the spread is now dry and getting nice and crinkly. While drying this, I realized that given that it's fall and given that all these mushrooms have these wonderfully crazy colors, I could have, instead of making all of this green, I obviously could have leaned into the fall colors a little bit and made that fall, more fallish looking, and then, but you know, it's fine. I guess you could add a little bit of reds and oranges to this. What do you think? I mean, they don't look too crazy. I mean, I like the juxtaposition of the cartoony cats and mushrooms with the more natural looking background, and we're gonna add some line work in it too. Well, let's be brave and see what happens if we add some more fall colors on top of the green. Let's see here. Yeah. Guess that's okay. Don't want to make it look too muddy. There's like fall leaves on the ground. this is a little crazy. Yeah, okay, I think we're gonna have to stop, otherwise this is gonna get muddy with the reds and the greens that's calling out to create mud. But I guess we've integrated it a little bit better. Okay, so while this all dries, we can maybe add some lines around the log. I'm gonna grab my colored pencils. Okay, I'm not sure what I'm gonna use. I have these here, the Derwent ink tents, which are great. They're pencils, but they're ink, which is kind of mind-boggling. So they are water soluble, so as colored pencils, they have a pretty good, you know, they give off a good amount of color, but if you wet them, they get crazy intense. But we have a, what's this color? Bark? Well, look at that, it's called bark. That's exactly what we need. So we could try this, and then there's also a leaf green, and what is this? Baked earth. So maybe we'll use those. And then from the same company, Derwent, I also have these Graphitant, which are also a water soluble pencils, and they are they do look a little dull if you don't water activate them. But I have all these beautiful colors. I'm not sure if I want to water activate them. There's a green gray that we could use for some grass. Slate green, ivy, all these browns. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'll put them aside for now. And then I just have some normal, good old Prismacolor. Polychromos, not Prismacolor. Are they called Prismacolor Polychromos, or are they just called Polychromos? Now I'm confused. Well, they're definitely called Polychromos from Faber-Castell. So we have a, what's this? Sienna, burnt sienna, and some Indian red. What's this? Burnt ochre, and some olive green. Is that olive green? It is olive green. So, well, let's try out that bark color. And with something like a log like this, you can literally just be real loose and just go right in there and just add some squiggly lines. Bark is really rough, so you could just be really loose. Maybe I am gonna water activate these. And then this is the leaf green. Just adding some grass. Do some S curves too. I think these got a little straight there. Like so. And I think I'm gonna leave the top here undefined. I'm not gonna add any lines because I do want to have some space also for journaling, and then lines are gonna be really distracting, I think. Let's see what happens if we water activate this. Whoa. We definitely have some gnarly looking bark. Let's do the same with some of the grass. Okay. Putting these back on there just to see how we're doing. Yeah, I think that's really fun. Could put this one down here too. Maybe here. What do you think? Do we like that? I think that's as good as it's gonna get. Okay, so I'm gonna let this dry again and then glue these down, and then I'll be back. And there it is, all dry and glued down. I think it's it's definitely a quirky page, but here's some space left for some writing, and yeah, it's just a fun little idea of just, you know, doing something a little different in your journal. I hope you found this inspiring, and give it a go and add a whole little scene around your collage elements. If you'd like to learn more about Cat Collage Club, I'll have it linked down below, and you can check that out if you'd like. And I'll see you soon. Happy journaling!